Hello, everyone. This is Kim Quady with KimPlaysWithPaper.com. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Mesa, Arizona, and I love to come live to show you what I have been working on in my craft room. And today, I was inspired by Stampin' Up's annual catalog. Sometimes when we have celebration and all the brand new catalogs, I got waylaid by all of the other products, but I really needed a clean and simple card because I needed to make some thank yous and some birthdays. And I saw a layout in the annual catalog that I just had to try. So I made some samples and I'm going to show those to you today. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Don. Thanks so much for joining. I'll show you where I found the inspiration, and then I do have a stepped up card. I think you'll love this because I know that many of you who watch me really like designer series paper, and this design helps you show off and use your designer series paper. Hey Beth, thanks so much for joining. Hey Kathy from Ohio, glad you're here. Let me pop you down to my workspace and I'll show you where I got my inspiration, some samples, and then make a card for you this morning. All right, my inspiration came from page 62 of Stampin' Up's annual catalog. Now, this is the sample that caught my eye. It uses the Countryside Corners dies and the coordinating designer series paper, which is it's the Countryside in designer series paper. So with the launch of our new catalogs, we have so much designer series paper, so much paper. I love paper. I love paper, but I have to try to use it. So here are the samples that I will show you. Let me tell you, I'm also using Stampin' Up's Go-To Greetings. This is also in the annual catalog. I love it because it has just all those things you need. The birthday, the thank you, the thinking of you, just a note, hello, love all that. Hi, Billy. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Thanks for liking, sharing, all those things. I so appreciate it. All right, the first sample uses the Perennial Lavender 12 by 12 Designer Series paper, and you will find this in the January through April 2024 mini catalog. So I chose 3 different designs. I know, only 3. With 12, with all the different designs, it's kind of hard to choose, but these are the ones I chose. I should also share that I did use Stampin' Up's Countryside Corners dies. And I used, it's the 4th from the largest, so I cut those designs from there. And then with the sentiment piece, that also comes from there. So it's all made super easy. With that, I just put that on a layer of crumb cake paper, cardstock, and it works perfectly. And hey, look at those jewels. I have several orders of those because I just love those lavender jewels. Who doesn't love purple? Purple fine shimmer gems. So I combined that with the gorgeous grape ink. All right, the next, clean and simple. These are real clean and simple. You can make these quickly. You can showcase the designer series paper. So this one uses the Flight and Airy designer series paper. Now this is a 12 by 12 designer series paper you can earn free during Stampin' Up! Celebration sale with a $50 order before tax and shipping. Again, the Go-To Greetings. This is on Bubble Bath cardstock. Again, just a real clean and simple card showcasing designer series paper. But I can get these cards in the mail quick and easy, and everyone will love them. So again, just choosing 3 different styles of that designer series paper. The next sample is for any masculine or any of your female friends who loved construction. So this designer series paper is the trusty Toolbox designer series paper, and that is also available free during Celebration. Celebration runs through February 29th. So with a $50 order, you want to grab that. It also complements a stamp set and dies in the January through April 2024 mini catalog. Just a great, simple, easy birthday card on gray granite with some black matte dots and a crushed curry saying. A lot of this information will be on my blog at kimplayswithpaper.com, so be sure to check that as well. Another one on crumb cake cardstock. This uses the softly stippled 12 by 12 designer series paper, and you can earn this paper free as well during Celebration. So I just chose 3 different designs with that and added a sentiment as well. So you see, birthdays, all birthdays. So this next card is using the Lighter Than Air designer series paper. It's a 6 by 6 pack that you'll find in Stampin' Up's January through April 2024 mini catalog. That is balmy blue, and then I used some of the complimentary designer series paper. Let me show you the fun designs in this package. So the stripes here, the diagonal stripes, and then a blue here. I love this next. Hi, Vicki. Thanks for joining. We're making some clean and simple birthday cards using designer series paper and the Countryside Corners dies. Hey, Denise. Thanks for joining. I'm showing right now the Lighter Than Air 6 by 6 designer series paper. The different designs that you can get. And it's oh so hard to decide when you're creating which side to use, but you always know that there's just always more paper there. This coordinates with the Lighter Than Air bundle, which features hot air balloons. So those are that. So this is the clean and simple card. Hey, Colleen, thanks for joining. This is the first clean and simple card that I designed. As I showed earlier, the inspiration came, hey, Nora, thanks for joining. The inspiration came from page 62 of Stampin' Up's annual catalog, and I just loved that clean and simple design for that. Hey, Jeannie, thanks for joining. So I thought, well, let's step that card up just a little bit. So this is the stepped up version of that same card. So you can do clean and simple. I love clean and simple. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with getting your inspiration from this Stampin' Up catalog, because sometimes we're just stuck on what to make, and I get a lot of inspiration there. So what I did is, this is a balmy blue base, balmy blue 5 1/4 by 4. I embossed that with the softly stippled softly sophisticated embossing folder. That and a stamp set bundle, you can earn them free during Celebration as well. The same 3 pieces of designer series paper. And then I added some of this gorgeous baker's twine. There's 3 different colors: Flirty Flamingo, Lemon Lolly, and Balmy Blue. And some adhesive backed rainbow dots. So from the really clean and simple that go in the mail to a little bit stepped up. So let's make the stepped up card together. Again, measurements will be on my blog. So I have an 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 piece of balmy blue cardstock. So what I've done is I've taken an 8 1/2 by 11 sheet and just cut it in half, and then I've scored it at 4 1/4. And I always like to use my bone folder to give the creases, the edges, a little nice crease. And then I do have that 5 1/4 by 4 piece of balmy blue paper that was run through the Softly Sophisticated embossing folder. I did use 3 different designs from that Lighter Than Air designer series paper. As a reminder, if you're just popping in, I did use the Countryside Corners dies. This is the 4th largest, and just cut the different papers from that, as well as the sentiment piece. Let's just see what's on the other side. So if you so choose, you could arrange all of these in a different pattern. So that's the joy of designer series papers, that you can really do anything you want with it, whatever your favorite patterns are. So let me get my adhesive and we'll adhere those kind of in any pattern that you like. And they just can go on willy-nilly, or depends on how you decide. Hey, Christine, thanks for joining. Just in the process of making a really cute birthday card using Stampin' Up! Current products from all the different catalogs. I love mixing and matching those too. You can just really make your supplies stretch farther with all the things you can combine together. So I just put adhesive on there. Sometimes, your glue might work really well too, because you have that embossed. And then I'm going to, I love Baker's Twine. I've been hoarding this, actually, I'll admit it to you. So I just decided I better break it out and use it. The balmy blue, I don't know, I used too much the last time, so I'll just probably use too much this time too. But I always need a lot of thread to make a nice bow and a knot. So what I do is I start draping the thread over the top, and then I bring it around front and bring the other side around front. Kind of gives you, looks a little more meaty. The ribbon looks like there's there, and then I can tie a nice bow with that. I still have enough to work with. And I can always, because I haven't taped it down or glued it down, I can move that ribbon anywhere I want. I can make my little corners. Hey, Tammy, thanks for popping in. I can kind of make my little loopies as big or little as I want, and he's twisting on me. All right, so there we go. Okay, so that's as simple as that gets. Now we'll bring in my banner or my sentiment. That's from the Countryside Corners, and I am using the Happy Birthday sentiment from the Go-To Greetings in the annual catalog with Azure Afternoon ink. What I love most about Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper is that, so here's the Lighter Than Air paper, the package of 6x6, and on the back it tells me the coordinating colors are Azure Afternoon, Balmy Blue, Bubble Bath, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lolly, Petal Pink, and Pool Party. So I know that those are the colors and that I can just pull out those and they will look good with the with that Designer Series paper. Now I'm going to stamp off over here, just check on my glass mat here if it's on straight. It's on pretty straight. And then we'll see if I can get it on straight. Hey, Deb, thanks for joining. Thanks, everyone, for watching, commenting, liking, sharing. I appreciate you all. How did we do? Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. I love it when it works out like that. All right. So I am just going to take a quick peek. And yeah, that'll work. So I am actually going to, hey Trudy, thanks for popping on. Put some adhesive on the back. This is a really bright and cheery. I love that Lighter Than Air Designer Series paper. Lots of really fun, bright colors in it. Move that up here. I should get my chamois out and clean off the so I don't get ink everywhere. Alrighty. Okay, so now I can use dimensionals to pop up that sentiment. I usually try to put the dimensionals so they straddle the ribbon, but this is a little smaller, so we'll do our best. I don't like it when the sentiment wiggle wobbles around on the ribbon. So just kind of bump that up here, get our little ribbons. Let's trim that. We also need some gems and jewels. I introduced those. So these are the rainbow adhesive back dots. And this includes so many of the colors that are included in that designer series paper. So I just picked out the Azure Afternoon. Get one of those big guys here. And I'll put one here. And 3 is the rule of 3. I guess the eye likes 3, so we'll put 3. Just kind of scatter them about. And then, of course, we need, hey, Susan, thanks for joining. Hey, Sue. I'm sorry if I missed anybody coming in, but I need a little piece for the inside, 5 1/4 by 4. And then I had just this little strip of designer series paper left. And sometimes it's fun. Well, it's always fun to, if you have the time to decorate both the inside of your card as well as the envelope. Sometimes, more often than not, I get in a hurry. So, but this is just a cute little addition, and you might as well use your scraps. So that's a good use of those scraps to just put that in the inside of your card. So that's what that ends up looking like as the stepped up version. This is what my original inspiration was from page 62 of the annual catalog, this little card right here. I'm going to review some of the cards, the clean and simple cards I made in case you missed them. So that was the birthday card with the Lighter Than Air designer series paper. This is the birthday card. Remember, I used the go-to greetings. Birthday card with the softly stippled designer series paper, free with a $50 order during celebration. This is using the trusty toolbox, 12 by 12 designer series paper. Countryside Corners dies, just real perfect for that. Hi, Diane. This is also a free paper you can earn during celebration. So I have lots of paper, and I had to find some ways to use my designer series paper, and I love this design. So this is the Light and Airy 12 by 12 designer series paper, another celebration offer. And I put a birthday greeting and some gems, and we are good to set that in the mail. And one of my favorite purple colors. This is using the Perennial Lavender Designer Series paper and crumb cake with some gorgeous scrape. Just a real clean and simple design, or you could add some embossing and some linen thread and dress it up just a little bit. Yes, the soft colors on this, perfect. And there's a great celebration baby set that you can earn too, so you could pair those very well together. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. As a reminder, the information will be on my blog at kimplayswithpaper.com. I'd love for you to check that out. And if you have any questions, either put them in the comments or contact me. I'd love to help you in any way in your paper crafting journey. I appreciate you all spending some time with me today, and we'll see you next time. Until then, happy stamping. Bye-bye.